All right. Petition for emergency hearing contempt. Now into the court comes Jennifer L. Jeswali, petitioner, who shows as follows. Petitioner is, was, and does at all times the defendant, mother, in the Jeswali versus Jeswali. Blah, 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 blah. Eugene Jeswali continues to be contemptuous week after week with the little allotted time I am permitted by this court to see my 3 children. Last week, Eugene Jeswali told me that my daughter had COVID and kept her from me, which is not legal to keep children from their parents for any COVID-related reason. My daughter was kept quarantined in her room even after she received a COVID test, and her test was negative for COVID. It is medical abuse to convince my daughter that she has COVID when she does not, and to keep her away from her mom and all 3 children off school for 2 weeks when Gianna doesn't really have COVID. It was just another lie and tactic to keep the children from mom. Mother's custody time falls on a Sunday, and December 12th, all 3 children were kept from mom, saying son Caleb had a wrestling tournament. Eugene is content with holding the children from mom again this weekend, or any time the children have an activity. My children are suffering from parental alienation. Mother needs to be allowed to attend all sporting events and activities for her children. Mother needs to be in charge of the children's medical care. Eugene needs to be held in contempt for continuously trying to alienate the 3 children week after week at any cost, even including medical abuse. This mother begs this court to see what the abuse and control that is happening here, and that the 3 children need to return full-time to their mother. It is the only way this child abuse will ever end. And I'm not asking for anything contempt. Really, I need money for all the time and I spend having to file these emergency hearings that are just totally, obviously, a waste. But what am I to do? Like I told that solicitor, my friend, the other day, what am I to do? Because these things keep happening to my children and to I. And I have to tell someone because we need help and it's not okay. And the person I have to tell is my judge, who did put me in jail for wiretapping or had me charged with that, as court transcripts prove. Regardless, like I said, if you watch that video about that other judge that I posted on Facebook, you guys can see what I'm dealing with here. And now I've got these 2 crazies, Melissa, Gino, who are totally obsessed with me. Like I told my other friend, he's like, wave the white flag. I was like, what? And just give up? Like I can't, I'm in this court process. I'm never giving up on my kids. I can't just stop showing up for a wiretapping court or whatever, like I have to keep going through all of this that has been created for me. And the only person who can change any of it is Gino. He's the only one. No, he can't fix the wiretapping now, but he could drop these strangulation charges. He could give me back my kids and he could settle our divorce. But here we are.